A man will always reap what he sows. Whatever a man sows, he will reap. A friend once told me that people always pay him back his good deed with evil. That each time he does good to people, they will pay him back with evil. I kept quiet. He looked at me and said, "You are not saying anything." I looked at him and I said, "There was a woman who has the habit of giving alms to people. Each time she will cook food, take it to beggars at the beside the market square, a three-story building close to where she's staying, where beggars do stay by the side. She will share them the food almost every week. She will prepare food, give to them. Sometimes she will bring clothes and share them. So one day she came across a small boy that was sent out of school because the parents couldn't foot the pay his school fees. So after having a conversation with the parents, the woman took the small boy home, started training the small boy. She nurtured the small boy through the primary school to the secondary school and up to the university level. So after graduation, she sold a plot of land she inherited from her late husband to send the guy abroad. That plot of land was having a room and parlor self-contained built on it. And that room and parlor self-contained was the woman's major source of income, though she has a petty business that she was doing. But the money she do realize yearly from the plot of land, she will also use it to support her business and life goes on. She was living averagely okay. So she gave birth to a small boy, but that was after she picked up the young guy she picked up. She gave birth to the small boy in her early 50s. So, and after her husband has died. So after she sent the guy abroad, things was tough to her because the money she was realizing from the room and parlor self-contained was no longer there, and she was at the same time getting older. So the strength to hustle was not there anymore. So one day she fell sick. So no money to take herself to the hospital. So she remembered that when the guy traveled newly, the guy used to call her with one number. She decided to try the number, and luckily to her, when she dialed the number went through. So she told the guy that ever since he traveled, that things has been very difficult, that even her small boy couldn't continue with his education because of money, that even to eat food is problem. And now that she is very sick and no money to go to the hospital, so the young man told her that there's no need going to the hospital, that she should look for a nearby chemist and get drugs there and take that she will be fine. That in fact he was at the beach enjoying himself with some pretty white ladies. She just interrupted the whole process. So the young man wanted her not to call the number again, that anytime he wants to call her, he will call her. That anytime she will call the number again, that he will not mind changing that very number, even though the number is his business number. So the young man cut the call on her ear. So the woman fell to the ground and was crying bitterly. A man paid her a visit and told her that he did his national youth service at the three-story building beside the market square where she used to come and share food to poor beggars. And after his national youth service, he traveled to the United States of America. When he returned back, he asked about the woman, and the people he met narrated her terrible ordeal. So, in summary, the man paid for the woman's medical treatment, gave the woman's son a scholarship to the university level and masters abroad, and he also bought back the plot of land, demolished the room and parlor self-con on the plot of land, and built a duplex for the woman and the son, and gave the woman his complimentary car that anytime she or the son is not feeling well, that they can take it to the general hospital and receive treatment there. So the point in the story is that the woman did not reap where she sowed, but she reaped what she sowed. The Bible never promised us that wherever we sow, we shall reap. What the Bible promised us is that whatsoever we sow, we shall reap. The Bible said that whatsoever a man sows, he will also reap. My friend was actually seeking to reap where he sowed. That was why he was lamenting that each time he does good to people, they will pay him back with evil. He was expecting those that he does good to return his goodness back to him. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If they return it to you, to God be the glory. But what the Bible promised us is that whatsoever a man sows, he will also reap. You can sow in the north and reap in the west. You can sow in the east and reap in the south. It doesn't matter where you sowed the seed, but you will definitely reap what you sowed. If you sow a seed of discord, you will reap discord. If you sow a seed of peace, progress, and love, you will reap peace, progress, and love. Whatsoever seed we sow, we shall reap. So we have to be careful in the kind of seed we are sowing. If we sow a good seed, we will reap a good seed, reap goodness. If we sow a bad seed, we will definitely reap what we sow. And another point is that if we sow sparingly, we will reap sparingly. If we sow bountifully, we will reap bountifully. Because whatsoever we sow, we shall reap. That is what the Bible told us, or that is what the Bible is telling us. Understand? Whatsoever we sow, we shall reap. Not that wherever we sow, we shall reap. It doesn't matter where we sow. You can sow in a certain company and reap in another company. You can sow anywhere and reap somewhere else. It doesn't matter where you sow. What matters is that whatsoever we sow, we shall reap. So we have to be careful in the kind of seed we are sowing, because that is definitely what we are going to reap. That is definitely what we are going to reap. So I told my guy to stop seeking to reap where he sowed. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It is never in the Bible book. It doesn't work that way. Wheresoever, the Bible never told us that where we sow, we shall reap. But whatsoever a man sow, he will also reap. Thank you.